I think I might be live. Hello, hello, everybody. Hey, Zen friends. Long time no see. About an hour ago, right? I'm back and I ate and I'm refreshed and I'm a little sleepy now. I'm ready for a nap. No, I'm not. I'm excited. I'm still buzzing from our 6 hour session earlier. Excited to see what more readings come in from Spirit. So, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having an amazing, amazing weekend. And let's get started. I'm going to start by bringing in our singing bowl, and this will help as I hit my microphone. We'll bring in some beautiful love energy from up above. So, as I'm hitting the singing bowl, just imagine a giant sea of unconditional love energy flowing down into our hearts, filling us up, filling up our brains, into our thoughts, into our hearts, to our emotions, and into our energetic field, into our chakras and our auras, filling up our physical bodies, all of our cells and our muscles and our blood and everything. And then also flowing up out of us into the world. And we can do that. And if we're doing that, if you want to take deep breaths and come back to the moment, and then think of things that you're grateful for in this moment, and just thank the creator, thank the universe, whatever you believe your higher power to be. That actually helps raise our love vibration too, in addition to the singing bowl. So that'll prepare us for all these beautiful messages from Spirit and bring in all sorts of other lovely things. So here we go. We'll hit it 3 times. So buckle up. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining. She's been singing up a storm lately. It's all that vibration energy we join together, just vibrates out. So thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me and doing that. And I think I got everything set up there. That's good there. That's good there. All right. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that button. Don't open that. Let me change this right now because it will keep activating. There we go. All right. I love that. Thank you, Chloe. Yeah, it's one of my favorite singing bowls. I've had it for a long time. The first time I hit it, actually, it just took me somewhere else, and I love it. It's even more amazing in live too. So I love it. Thank you for mentioning that. And then welcome all my Zen friends, and welcome to anyone new coming in. If you're new to my channel, new to these readings, welcome, welcome. I'm bruddaZEN, and we've got a great group of people with huge hearts, great senses of humor, which I always say, two wonderful things to have in this journey of being a human, right? Makes it much easier. So there's always room for more friends. So welcome. And thank you guys already for all the thumbs up that you've given the stream. It does help spread the Zen love. So thanks for being part of the love tsunami. How the readings work, we do go down in order, first come, first serve for the free readings down the chat. There's no special list or anything. The chat is it. You just put your question out there, and then we pull 1 to 2 cards for that. If you don't want to put your business out there, you can ask for a general reading. Or if you don't know, like, I don't know what I want to ask, but Spirit knows, you can just ask and for general, and we'll pull, like I said, a couple cards for the free readings, and we'll see what they have coming through there for you. Um, if anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I prioritize those, step out of the free readings, dive deeper, meaning we pull more cards for those too. And then once I'm done, I return back to the readings. If you want to make a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom, or in the description box of the video. I do have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square. So whatever you feel comfortable using and whatever you'd like to donate. I don't have any set dollar amounts because I know cost of living and um, you know income varies from person to person, day to day, even, and across the world. So whatever you give from your heart is perfect. And what else? What else? What else? Yeah, I think that's it for that. um, and so after I return back, my YouTube channel members get second priority over donations for free readings. And I have a couple in here right now. You'll see their names in green with their badges. So we've got Chloe Jade. Hello, hello. And Amazing Grace. Hello. Good to see you guys. and so they get second priority. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, I do have 2 levels. Zen Cricket is $2.99 a month. Praying Mantis is $7.99 a month. They get priority in here. And I know for the last couple of weeks, I've been completing like all readings and being crazy and way out of balance. I'm not sure how long I'll keep that up, but for sure, my donations and my YouTube channel members, I always make sure you get readings same day. Even if I go to spend time with my Praying Mantis members, I do come back and complete all that. So we do that. And in addition to getting the prioritization during these sessions, we actually get together on Thursday nights for a 2 to 3 hour session. Sometimes we even go 4 hours for unlimited free readings, oracle readings, past life readings, talk about astrology, whatever. So if you'd like to join, it's a joint session. And then also on Friday and Saturday nights, like tonight, and Sunday afternoons after our session, I have at least an hour with my Praying Mantis members too, specifically for them. And they do get access for the all the videos that I record. Yeah, in addition to all these lives, I actually put out weekly Zen Bytes, which are little videos that talk about how to maintain our Zen and come back. It's every Friday. I also have new moon, full moon readings, and when the sun changes zodiac. I have portal readings, which is like 112233, where there's a portal that opens up with extra energy. We have a monthly quest video. What else? Equinox and Solstice readings. So if you didn't see, we just had one come out this morning for our Aries new moon. So here's the Aries new moon, which is solar eclipse. Like I said, buckle up, buttercups, because it's an energy. And so there's a good reading there. Of course, we also had Aries sun season start just a couple of days ago. So happy birthday, all you Aries sun babies. But that's for all of us for the Aries season. And there's even a breakout for each individual zodiac sign. And then here is the equinox. So this is going to be for March 20th to June 20th. And those are by each individual element, like air signs, fire signs, water signs. But it is a 3-month forecast there. And then that Zen Byte I talked about is right here. That's the one that came up. And all the links to all the playlist of all the stuff I put out are in the description box of each video. And then on my main page at the very top, it says new for 2025. And it has all the playlists for that too. There's even a 2025 energy forecast for each individual zodiac sign that gives you a whole purview of the entire year. So all that is free. But my Praying Mantis members, they do get advanced access to all those, and I record them 2, 3, sometimes even 4 weeks in advance if I'm on it and cut up. So if you're interested, you can check the link down below and on how to get into that. Are you going to upgrade your membership? Hey, yeah, I'd love it. And when you upgrade, what's cool is they only um, charge you a prorated amount from when you upgrade until when your normal monthly renewal is. So you can do that. And it's really easy to do. You just go to your membership and it gives you the second option and you click on it. It's really, really easy to do. But let me know if you have any questions on that. And I love it. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Do you ever see that Jimmy Dean a sausage commercial where they're all the manager is the sun in the middle and everyone else is dressed up as planets and they're all orbiting around the sun and they go, "Uh-oh, John's going down," or some because he didn't have his breakfast and so the planet crashed. But he after they ate the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich or whatever, they're like, "This is amazing." They're like, "Oh, you're amazing." And they're like, "We're all amazing." So I just thought of that. Anyway, all right. I'll try to stay on track a little bit. Um, so I think that's all the blah, blah, blah mainly. Oh, I did want to let everyone know we got about a week left too on my Crazy Zens super sale. All my personal readings, personal recorded readings are on sale till the end of the month. And also my Hedges of Peace and Love, which is an energetic process that I put a bubble of energy that pushes away lower vibration out of your life. It's about a 14-day, 2-week process. And we stay in touch every few days via email. I send out updates on some different ways of looking at things and we alter the energies. And it's pretty crazy. Sometimes bosses get fired, people leave people's lives and don't come back. Others temporarily pocket away, but it gets really quiet and really gives you a lot of rest and rejuvenation time. So if you're interested, there's a link down in the description box that'll take you to a site that dives more into what's included in that in there too. So I like it. All right, everybody. Let me take a sip here. Got to stay hydrated. It's talking for 6 hours, so uh, I got my cough drops here. We'll make sure my voice stays. All right. So let us dive in. So I do have Brenda Tejada. Thank you, Brenda, for your patience and um, coming in at the last minute there before I was closing. And you're so gracious on saying, yeah, you can wait till this. So you'll be up first. And then I do have 4 donations via the CashApp for you, amazing Grace. So you'll be up after that. And then Chloe, I did get your Venmo. So you'll be up after, let me see here. Yeah, after that. And then Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Celebrating your 10th Super on live stream. Thank you so much. You'll be up after that. So everyone else had done all that before, right before you. So, but you'll be the first after that. All right. So let me just move that over there. All right. Ah, you're the best, Brenda. You guys are so great. I'm gonna use the Ravenous Dracon Tarot. It's a cute little deck. Excuse me. And for the fortune cookies, I still have some Guardian Angel cards left over. I got too small on the Affirminator, so I switched over. I got the Universe Has Your Back cards for donations. You get a fortune cookie. So that's what will be good. All right. So here we go, Brenda. So you wanted a general in money and love and see if you'll get a lot of new clients for your cleaning business and your real estate. All right. Well, we send tons of energy your way, manifestation, attraction energy. You can have some gratitude energy, right? Thank you, Creator, for bringing her all that wonderfulness. All right. So here we go. General and money. So, what do you want Brenda to know about money in general right now? Okay. Do you want that one and that one? All right. And then love. Let's look at love. I tell you, I'm a little bit giddy, everybody. When you're in spirit for, you know, like I keep saying, I was on for 6 hours. But when you're on with spirit for that amount of time, you kind of get a little high when you're channeling spirit anyway. But I'm a little drunk on spirit, so you guys are in for trouble here. All right, and then let's take a look here, um, about specifically, let's take a look at your cleaning business, and then also your real estate business here. Okay, and yeah, bottom of the deck, I love that you got the Lovers card on the bottom here. So relationships, I like this energy because not only is it love relationships, but relationships of all kinds. Relationships with clients are important too. So they are definitely um, in the spotlight with all this energy here, right? I know, woo woo. So that's good. So let's start off here on the money. The general reading on the money. Wow, Queen of Pentacles, abundance, birth, harvest. We like that energy, along with the Eight of Swords. It's a good energy too. Let's see, I'll do it over here since there's not a shadow. Eight of Swords is like letting go of the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that would be making you feel blinded and bounded and trapped and restricted and powerless and lacking, all that lower vibrational thoughts. This is the release of a lot of that. I like that. And 10 of Cups. Wow. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy energy. So abundance is here. Both of these, both emotional abundance and also the physical abundance that comes in. I know, right? Woo woo. And this is good. The Eight of Swords is about being aware of any limiting thoughts and beliefs, and the Ten of Cups, of course, is joy. And so, the more energy right now, especially all this Aries fire energy, the more that we focus in on play, joy, that we're here to have fun, and why being so serious? It's like joy, 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 and the more gratitude in that we have, the more we draw to us, that energy, that higher vibrational energy. So I really like that. We'll find out more specifically about your cleaning business and real estate. So we'll take a look at that here in a sec too. Um, but love, let's look at love. All right, the tower. Didn't we get this for you last week? Right? Or last night, maybe even the tower, the clearing away of things that don't serve you anymore. This would be people that don't serve you anymore, relationships that don't serve you anymore. And it opens up this space for what does align with your heart and your higher self and your soul. Clears away the path, gets rid of the the duds, clears them out of the way. So I like this, that it's being really, yeah, I'm cleaning house, and whatever you are not clearing out, spirit is clearing out for you per your agreement before you came down here. They don't meddle in our life outside of what we asked them to and what we ask them to do while we're down here, unless we're in danger, and then they'll step in. That's part of the agreement anyway. But I like that. I like that there's this clearing. You got the Six of Swords, another energy of letting go of old ways of thinking, moving into higher ways of thinking. And it's about movement of love in the outside world. Let's see what else we have here. Eventually, movement in the outside world. You got the High Priestess energy. And we kind of talked about that like last night, right? This is a period of time um, of being away from the chaos, being with yourself and your little um, temple worshipers, your children. Away from everything, up in your high priestess tower, connecting to the higher realms, looking behind the veil, diving deep into your emotions. So love is, very much this clearinghouse and spring cleaning, preparing for movement in love here. But for now, it's kind of in that holding pattern. So we knew that already, right? Right. And then let's look in what spirit wants you to know about your cleaning business here about clients. Well, your cleaning business with the sun card, ching ching, big abundance. So I feel like a lot of growth in there. The sun is shining bright, and that's like the what causes things to grow, right? You got the 6 of Pentacles along with it too, which is also cha-ching. So abundance that's coming in here. It's time with this clock on the sun card too. So I do feel like your cleaning business is about to kick in. And maybe I don't know how you advertise or whatever, but I'm like spring cleaning time is here, you know. uh have your house smelling fresh and clean for spring. Ba-da-boo, I just feel like it's an important thing. Spring cleaning, spring cleaning. Need help? We're here for you. So I like that. Very much big growth on there, right? Click. And then real estate. Let's take a look here about your real estate here. You got the Queen of Cups. It's like the High Priestess energy. The Four of Wands, joy, celebration. There is this celebration in this event, this gathering here. I feel like with the Queen of Cups, um, and maybe this Four of Wands is like open houses because it's gatherings, but the Queen of Cups is following your intuition, following your gut. And I don't know if there's a, what I'm seeing, excuse me. Had a big burrito. Now I'm all phlegmy, sorry. But what I'm seeing, Brenda, is like, um, I don't know if this is a thing, a traveling open house of houses where there's like a little hors d'oeuvre at each of like a few houses that are close in an area. And it's like you start off at one and then everyone goes to the another one and everyone goes to the other one and everything goes to the other one, just like 3 or 4 houses or something like that. And then there's this, um, you know, it gets advertising out there. It gets, people to see houses kind of thing. Yeah, 3 available right now. Yeah, so it's kinda like and then people get to see the house, and there's just a little hors d'oeuvre. It makes it, like, fun, like a scavenger hunt. Um, there's a balloon in each of the houses, somewhere, and if they find it, there's, like, a little gift certificate or a little something in there or a clue. I just feel like it's like a fun game or something, but it's like this gatherings are important for your business, for the real estate. So I like that. So that is what they have for those. And then I feel like the universe has your back cards. Let's pull one of those here for you. Let's see what we got here. Okay, no, none of those. What else do they want you to know, Brenda? Okay. Yes. What was I saying? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. And that's that energy. It's exactly what we were talking about. So I love that. The more play, the more energy we have about fun, then everything just unfolds and it grows. That matches the energy of growth. So I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So that's what Spirit has for you, my dear. So many blessings. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, everybody that came in. Good to see you guys. Hope you're enjoying all this wonderful, energy. Eclipse energy, Aries energy, full moon, new moon, rebirth energy. today the sun and Venus are conjunct. They're joined together, expanding and shining on our heart, focusing on, and we're in Venus retrograde too. So, and Mercury retrograde. Blah, 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 right? All right. So let us jump in here. All right. So up next, we've got, so I've got four from Amazing Grace, and then we have Chloe Jade, and then we will jump over to Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and then we will jump over here to Maria P. Hello, hello, and then I see Sean G. Also on the CashApp. So that's where we're at for donations right now. So we'll circle back around here in a moment. So I'm clicking over the place. Calm down. I tell you, I'm a little hyper. So just bear with me, all my lovely people. Okay. Excuse me. Shrink some stuff down here. Okay. Can see everything a little better. All right. So Amazing Grace. Number one. General message from Spirit. All right, let's see what we got coming in here. What do they want you to know right now? Okay, got that and that. And these here. Whoa. I feel like there's some underlying energy. Let's see what that is here. Okay, there it is. There and there. All right. Scooch, scooch, scooch. I do love the back of these cards. Look at the ravens and the dragons. But you got underneath your bottom energy here on the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is this, you know, releasing of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore. But there is this sense of freedom that is coming in with whatever this is about, which we will dig you more in here. But there's just like this big release. I feel like just taking a big deep breath and going, it feels very free. Let's see what the center of the reading is about here. The Page of Wands. Upgrades, downloads, spiritual energy. Really expanding here. I like this. I feel like, because you got two cards on either side and two cards on the bottom, there's just this support energy here. Let's see what this is about. We'll go to the, okay, yeah. So we're going to go to the left. You got Three of Pentacles, which is one about being true to your authentic self, expressing your trueness, your spirituality, your essence. But also, I feel like we got that card before for you representing your posse and this group of people. And that makes sense because I feel like part of the upgrades and downloads is about you finding individuals to practice your practice with, right? And the more we gather, the more our energy just doesn't add on top of each other, it multiplies it, right? That's why when one person sends unconditional love energy out to the world, it can help transform a million people that are having lower vibrational energy. It balances that much out. And then when two people join together, it doesn't just 2 million, it multiplies and it makes a big impact when we're putting out that higher vibration energy, right? So I do love this for you. I feel like this is about them letting you know there is this drawing of people, you to them and them to you, um, to be able to express yourself and to help each other. But again, upgrades in your energy, you're taking your gifts to a new level, your expansiveness, and you're getting downloads from spirit too. Yeah, important relationships coming into your life here. Don't feel like this is romantic yet. This is about um, finding important relationships for your spiritual practice. That's coming in here. To the right, to the right, to the right, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So there is this energy of being true to yourself, and you know that's about you and spirit being in the garden together, and this feeling of independence. So I feel like it's great. You have these people to hang out with. It's still your inner personal relationship with spirit, so important, which you know. But they're saying, yeah, but don't leave us for them. We're your posse. They're just, those humans. Yeah, because it's by yourself that you really connect with the Ace of Wands here. So I love that energy there for you. And then underneath the energy below, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So this it definitely brings in this abundance in many areas of your life. I feel like you make some great connections through those people. And I think I'm remembering a reading now that they're bringing the lovers back up to me too, that you meet them, your future husband, through this group of people. I don't feel like they're in it, um, like they're not really involved directly, but that's where you meet them through them. So, all right. Yeah, and then this death and this rebirth, you're ready to rise from the ashes like a phoenix. So, and it's been, oh my gosh, right? You're regathering your tools and your potions, your cauldron. I love it. um, but you're gaining and gathering all of your tools and the things for ritual and the things that connect and the incense that takes you to another place. All of this is coming in here, but definitely a big spiritual upgrade and expansiveness that's coming in. All this beautiful energy that's coming in. I feel like the new moon in Aries with that solar eclipse is an important day for you next week too. Excuse me. I'm just going to take a quick sip here. I'm going to have a cough drop here just to clear the pipes. I don't think it's all the talking. I think it was the cheese in the burrito. Phlegm. So sorry you guys have to hear that. Yes, right. All right. And then, of course, we can't forget your fortune cookie. The universe has your back card. So let's take a look here. Okay. And you've got my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. And you even got the big, beautiful full moon, Mother Luna energy coming in here. So I like that for you. Your outer experiences are a reflection of your internal condition. That's kind of like your reading. You had the Nine of Pentacles was connecting with spirit, reflected out into the outer world, right? So I love it. All right, so that is for that one. So thank you for that donation. And then for number two, thank you for that. Oh, yeah. And there's anything that your husband wants to say to you. All right. I'm sure. It's funny. I was going to call him a chatty Kathy, and I don't think their name's Kevin. Like, no, chatty Kevin. So I like that. So let's see what we got here. Got these two up here, these two here, that one down there, over there. All right. Things are progressing. You got one card and two cards, and then three cards, even though they're two and one. But there's this progression that's happening here. And the Judgment card is your underlying energy. And, this energy is your higher self calling to a higher place. But there is this clarity kind of energy that comes with this. And it's an interesting energy. I feel like, excuse me, it's like this is them joining with your higher self, like their higher self joining with your higher self and going, we're taking you to some place different. Um, and that's why I feel like they're going to be just so different than anyone you've ever been interested in and attracted to before. But I do feel like we're talking about, you do meet them through this group of people who practice a lot of the same kind of spirituality and connection with spirit that you do. And and actually I feel like they're a brother of someone. And so they have the same beliefs. They just weren't practicing. I think it I think it's because the group that you get involved in or that you meet first here is the kind of, it's a divine feminine type of, gathering, and they're like, "No, you can't go to this one." And that's why they're not there. But you happen like you're meeting at someone's house, and um and they're not there because they say you need to be gone while we're here. We're going to be from here to here. Um and of course they don't listen. They come back early. So they're in the house, but you guys are out in the back or whatever. And you come inside and he's there in the kitchen, and you're like, and you both look at each other like, "Who are you?" So I can see this picture of this, and I like it because it even looks like a moon ritual. So I believe this happens on a full moon because you got that in that last one too. There was a big moon on one of your cards. So this is really um, coming through strong. All right, let's see what else he wants you to know. So don't miss that full moon ritual is what he's saying, right? Seven of Pentacles, patience, my darling, patience. The last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. It'll happen, right? Um, divine timing, I like it. Um, we've got the Chariot card and the Nine of Wands. This is the floodgates. The Nine of Wands is like a dam I'm seeing that breaks. And the Chariot card, again, Cancer, moon energy. I mean, look at all these. They all have full moons on them. Not all of them have full moons, but both of these do. And of course, the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, ruled by the moon. So that's like this is when the the dam breaks, and when things move forward and when action happens on this full moon, and you guys, wow, oh, you're a bad boy. You're not supposed to be home yet, are you? And he's like, oh, busted. It's like really just this great bantering, and this, you guys are talking and talking and talking and talking, and and I like that energy that's there. Let's see what else we have here. Yep, the progression. So um, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So the Knight of Pentacles normally is a kind of like a slow patience card, slowest knight in, out of the four. But the Page of Wands, here's that upgrade of energy again, right? Coming in. But there is this energy with that combination. The thing that's been going slow with the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, it's suddenly like zap. And it's like this Page of Wands is like a cattle prod. I don't believe in using those on animals, but metaphorically, someone takes this Page of Wands cattle prod and they put it on the bohiny of the Knight of Pentacles. They become the Knight of Wands on fire. They're like, run! They take off, and things just take off very fast for you guys. So he's like, be patient. Yeah. And then new adventure begins, ending of an old cycle, beginning of a brand new adventure that feels free, and I like that kind of energy that comes in. It just feels like unlike anything that you've had before. And I feel like you just don't care about expectations because you're just, both of you are so interested in um, connecting and talking, and you know even the old, you know expectations and, "Oh, they're gonna be like this." You guys are just so unique to each other that you don't put each other in the buckets that you did other people before. And so it's like dating a unicorn. I don't know. We're just going to see how it unfolds. I've never dated a unicorn before, right? So I love that energy coming in there. That's what your husband wants to say to you. Let's see what the universe has your back has to say to you. And you got, yeah, I love it. I honor how I want to feel. And that is the difference. Whereas before, it's like, I want to feel this, but you never felt it a whole lot with anyone in the past. This is going to be different. So I like it. Yeehaw. All right. So that was for the second one there. And then for number three, thank you for this donation. um, do you have siblings you don't know about? Let's take a look here. Do you have siblings you don't know about? All right. So the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles here, is this energy of home. And we'll see what these other cards are here. I don't know if you have four siblings you don't know about. That would seem like an awful lot. But let's see what comes in here. Because that is a card of home, um, which would indicate something, right? So you got the Sun card. Leo energy, fire energy was uh almost feels like Papa might have been a fire sign. And that's a sign of a lot of children, right? Uh-oh. And of course the Sun card usually has a little child on it too. So I'm feeling like you just might. And you got Ace of Wands too that came out here. The Sun and the Ace of Wands. That wand is kind of phallical. I think that someone might have had a very strong libido. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Yeah, so we've got the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like that is representing here. I mean, you even got a little one in the cup here. um, so I kind of feel like in mom's a Leo. So she might have had more than one. But um oh, and maybe it's just both that there might you might have half half siblings through dad, half siblings through dad and half siblings through mom. You're like, whoa. Well, let's take a look here. Because I feel like here with this Nine of Cups with that little one there, it feels like there's at least one. Let's see what else we have here too. So we've got the Emperor energy, which is Aries energy, and the Judgment card, which is about, seeing things from a different perspective. Let me see what else we have here. And the King of Swords. Gemini mom and Aries dad. That's funny. So there is a lot of this seeing things from a higher perspective, and there is clarity that comes in with the Judgment and the King of Swords. But I do feel like there's with this Ace of Cups, I really feel like maybe just one, that there's just one living sibling, that's out there, just a half brother, a half sister. But yeah, I don't feel like you have like another between your mom and dad. I don't feel like there's one, but I feel like one of them, and I did feel like it was more dad, that there's you have a half. Um, do I have energy here? A lot of masculine energy, so I feel like you have a half brother more so. It's pushing, leaning towards that um, out there somewhere. That's existing there, right? Sean G, you're so funny. No, I see your free I see your free question. Kindness of the week. Let's see. Is it further up? Let me just make sure here. We'll pull your other card here. I see your free question, and hey, so I don't see it anywhere there. Do you have it on the Cash App? Yeah. So yeah, I don't see your question. So you're not crazy. It looks like it disappeared, at least on my side. So I just repost it. um, it is Mercury retrograde. Yeah, I don't. I see your free question, but I don't see the other one. So, so just rewrite it, and I'm going by the timestamp on your donation anyway, so you're good. Okay. So I do feel like a half brother through your papa san, that's out there. So you do have one. So if you've been sensing some energy there, but that seeing things from a higher perspective and different perspective. I mean, when you look at how many lifetimes that you've had and as many different family trees that we have been, through, um, Amazing Grace, you're probably your own grandpa, I'm my own great great grandpa, So it's like, we're all literally related to one another. Um, just spiritually, we're all part of the same sea. So I feel like that's a little bit of the message is like, yeah, but um, your identity doesn't lie in this character. Your identity lies in who you really are, powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, right? So, and then you have, yeah, I love this, which says, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe, trusting the universe, right? When everything unfolds perfectly. And if I'm meant to find them, then I will find them some way, somehow. And I'll just, if you want to meet them, just put them out to the universe going, greater. I'd like to meet my half brother. Um, just whenever it's perfect timing in the perfect way, and release and surrender, right? So fun, fun. You're all right. All right. So that is that one. And then number 4, and thank you so much for your multiple donations. So you want to know, so any deception between your BD and sister? Oh, your baby daddy. Okay. I was like, I'm old, I'm not so much on the lingo of you young kids. Just kidding. Good thing Spirit is. My goodness. I see it now, Shanji. You're in deja vu. You're like, I think I've done this before. All right. So let's take a look here. Any deception we need to know about between the stalker and your sister? All right. See what else we got here. Okay. That's it. All right. All right. Well, let's see what these cards are here first. So we got the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and we also got the Queen of Swords, balance between head and heart. So that's a good card. And the World card, ending of old shenanigan cycles, beginnings of, new adventures. With the Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands coming together here, the energy I got with the Two of Swords is like, it's not intentional deception. It's just, we kind of talked about this in the earlier session today about, because they were giving me an example of someone. It's like, well, when you live in your own reality, it's not deception if you think it's the truth, right? If you believe something so strongly and you share it, it's not deception. It's not knowing deception. It's just sharing ignorance. So I kind of feel like that's more of what it is, but it's not like, you know, um, you know, anything like that. The Knight of Wands does talk about attraction. So when you're talking about sexual deception, I feel like there's un unbeknownst to them what they're doing. I just feel like they're so, you know, uh, I don't know, just so um, in their own world, you know. You're just like, what planet are you from? Because on this planet, this means this, but they're so off on some of their thinking. It's just kind of, different there, right? Hey, Debbie. Oh, yeah. And shout out. Hey, Lucky. Shout out to other my YouTube channel members. Let's take a look here. Um, the bottom of the deck energy before I move it on here. Four of Cups is like a boredom, emotional boredom energy. Let's take a look here. Some flirting. But that's the thing is I feel like they just flirt with everyone. It's just part of who they are. They don't realize what they're doing. Because it's just like their habit kind of energy. Page of Pentacles. We do have this is an event happening in the outside world. So answering the question, did something happen in the past? There was a situation that happened in the physical world. Let's see what it was though. Can you tell us more about what this is? I kind of want to go to these. Let's get catty with the Tarot of Pagan Cats. Tell us more about this Page of Pentacles, please. What can we know about that? Anything else? Let's see what this one is. King of Swords. Whoops, can you see that? There we go. King of Swords, little kitty cat on the top. So, sword suit, king of communication, master of the talking. So I don't feel like it was anything physical, like physical, but I do feel like it was flirting and speech because it's just speech. We didn't get a fire card, which would have meant passion. There's no emotion card that popped up. So it was just communication flirty communication. So, yeah, crazy, crazy. You just quantum jumped. Well, come back, Shanji. Or maybe you came to our world. Welcome, visitor. All right, let's see what they want else they want you to know here with your did I give you two of these? Did I give you all of your stuff? Yeah, outer experiences. Okay, yeah. So you did get 3 fortune cookies. I just want to make sure I didn't cheat you out of one. Let's take a look here. I tell you, I'm giddy. Maybe my energy called you into this dimension, Sean. Come to us, Sean. All right. What else for Mason Gears? Oh, it must be this one. Let's see what we got here. Oh, interesting. This is a card from a completely different deck that had slipped into here, evidently from a reading a long time ago. But you got Slow Down, number 1, and it got the hourglass, so they're like slow down. And it even has you sitting in there in the glass. So it's like regarding this situation, it's like just slow your roll, slow your roll. Gonna have to find out what deck that is somewhere. So interesting. And that's it's kind of a message in itself, isn't it? It's a one card off situation. It was just a one time situation. Um yeah, because I feel like your sister was very sassy sister. I feel like her energy, and she's like, what are you doing? What's all this? Kind of like what was her name on Will and Grace, the sassy rich woman. Can't think of her name right now, but she was hilarious. Karen. So anyway, but that's what I feel they have for you right now. Amazing Grace. So thank you again for all of your multiple donations. And so grateful. Excited for you and all your adventures. All right. And then we've got here Chloe Grace. You are up next. Thank you so much for your donation via the Venmo. All right. All right. And I see your question is on the Venmo there. So we'll take a look here. You're driving and listening. So it'll be hard to respond. Okay, no problem. Just don't fall asleep on my soft, soothing voice. All right. Let me just make sure there's not anything else you mentioned here. Okay. All right. All right. So, Chloe, let's take a look here. So, are you going to be reunited? Let's take a look. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone there. Maybe possibly need to move it up just a little bit. So it's right in my shuffling range here. Okay, there we go. Right. Button 2. Okay. Tell us about this reunition. The reunition or the reuniting. So the bottom of the deck, we do have the Hermit card. Underneath that, the Death card. Underneath that, the Star card. So, of course, the Hermit, when we ask about reuniting, the Hermit card is a no, because it's you being off by yourself. The Death card underneath that is the ending of something, right? But the ending of something is the beginning of something else, and that's why the Star card I really like for you, and that's why they wanted me to keep going. 3 major arcana, and this death and this rebirth. The rebirth isn't with them; it's something that's more of a dream come true. So sometimes we do have to give up a third class ticket to get a first class ticket, right? And it's a blessing, even though at the time, uh, it's like you getting to the airport, you're all checked in. The boarding process starts, and they call you up to the desk, and they're like, "I'm so sorry, we oversold our flight, so you've been bumped from your seat." And of course, if we interrupt them before they finish, and we go, "What the hell's going on?" It's like, no, stay calm because they go, and because of that, but we have a seat available in first class, so we're moving you there, and we just need to switch out tickets. And you're like, "Oh, thank you," and you're like, "Wow," and that's the kind of energy that's coming in with this here. So I don't feel like it's a that you'll reunite with this other person, but it's because you have something else coming, and then we'll see what those cards are. That's just the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So you got the King of Swords, which is someone that's a great communicator, someone that is intelligent, and possibly even someone who teaches or trains, a professor, a trainer of some kind. But it is someone who teaches and helps people learn. And then you also have the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. Yeah. So there's a little bit of time here about, your higher self, showing you things, the capital T truths from the higher realm. And the 10 of swords is then clearing away some small T truths, some old ways of thinking that are rooted in fear. And there is this cleansing, there is this realization, what you learned through the relationship and interactions with them before SSB. This allows you to release a lot, and you're seeing things very differently. And I like this King of Swords energy for you because they are someone who's like um, showing you the higher way that things can be. And I like that. You also have here the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. When we're talking about upgrades, here you go. Higher love, higher experience in the physical world, um, new opportunities. You think of the pages as number 11s. So the ace through the 10 is but this is moving into the royalty. It's moving up into an upgrade. So this is like that exactly as the image they gave me about the seat and you being upgraded. You also have the Six of Cups. Oh yeah, past life connections, baby. And the Three of Cups. Yeah, joy, celebration, connection to the spirit world too. But I like this. Six of Cups is one of my cards that represents um, past life connections. And so you'll know it when it's them. And with the Six of Cups and two pages, sometimes that can mean someone coming back from the past, but only if it's a joyful um, feeling like, oh my God, I had such a strong connection for so long with them. It would be only be that if it's also that same past life energy. So um, you'll know if you had someone like that in the past because you'd be like, oh my God, yeah, I know. And they've just have shown back up in my life during these Venus and Mercury retrograde. And here they are. And yes, I knew it. I knew it. But if it's not any of that, then it's someone brand new. So I like that for you. But no reunition with the other. I feel like that is dead in the water with that death card and all that. So let's see what your messages here from the universe has your back. All right. I like it. It says, I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love, and miracles are natural. Wow. You are love, and miracles automatically, naturally happen for you. So I like that for you, Chloe. That is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then where we're at right now, just to get everyone caught up, we have love is the most powerful force in the universe, will be next. And then we jump over to Maria P. And then look at timestamps here. And then Sean G. And then we have Nelia, two for you. And then Red. Hey, Red. And I think that's it for the donations right now. So let us jump in here. So we've got up here first, we got love is the most powerful force in the universe. Thank you for your donation. Celebrate number 10. Cha-ching. All right. And your question is more on Elag, please. So just more about what's going on with them. All right. And what star system am I from? um, so I do have connections to the Syrian Starseed Collective, but Sirius B, which is a subcollective of the big one. There's even a subcollective of that called the Phoenix. That's my fire elemental spirit guide. I'm actually a part of that. That's one of the ones that I was, but we've been in a lot. You know, we have a very lot of different existences and different dimensions and different universes and all that. But it's interesting that like the original, because we all have like a first how did we first appear in this dimension in this universe? You know, that'd be like um where did you originate from? Where was your first expression of yourself in this system, like in this universe? And um I would say that probably the easiest way for us to understand it is someone explained it once when we were doing a meditation channeling stuff, and someone said, kind of asked that question, and someone said, um, he comes from the fold in the universe. It's like there's a void or a fold, and I came from this place. It's not like known, like, you know, all the Syrian star seeds and all that, but I visited a lot of the starseed collectives because we're very old, and I was very like, I want to go try that next. I want to go over there next. I want to try that next. So I've been, I think, a gypsy. Anyway, so that's interesting. What star system do you feel you're from? It's a good question. It makes you think, doesn't it? All right, so let's take a look here. More about ETAG, please. What else would you like? Okay, to know. We got this one, we got this one, this one, this one. All right. So bottom of the deck here, you know, we got the death card here. So there is this kind of ending energy around them. And is that what we were talking about before? I just kind of feel like there's this exit strategy for you. It's almost like your spirit team is doing an intervention for you and taking you out, right? So it's like, let's see what else they have here for you. Yeah, the Two of Wands. There is this choice of energy. There is this kind of two roads, two passions, two things that are pulling you. And here's two cards. Let's see what these are. Yeah, you do have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Seven of Cups is a lot of emotional confusion. You're like, yeah, that kind of defines your guys' relationship, right? Eight of Pentacles, though, makes sense with this energy because the Eight of Pentacles for me is like it would be like two caterpillars that are hanging around, and they're like, "Hey, let's go into a cocoon, our individual cocoons, and then we'll transform into butterflies, and then we're gonna go on these adventures." And you're like, "Yeah, let's do that." And so you get in and you're busy, you create your cocoon and you're going through your transformation and becoming caterpillar soup, letting parts of you go as your wings are formed, and you're doing that process, and you struggle to get out of your cocoon to build your uh, wonderful, strong butterfly muscle wings so you can fly and use these huge wings. And you break out of the cocoon and you're drying your wings, looking around for the other butterfly, and all you see is this giant, large caterpillar that's 3 times the size they were before. And you're like, What happened?" They're like, "Oh, these leaves look so good, I decided just to eat." They've been eating leaves the whole time while you were transforming. And now you're like, "But I'm a butterfly, and I couldn't carry you before, I definitely can't carry you now, and I kind of don't wanna just walk alongside you while you move very slowly or you just sit there. I can't unbutterfly myself and become a caterpillar again, and I need to go do butterfly things. I don't like leaves anymore, I like nectar. I wanna go on migrations of miles and miles, which you could never walk. You hit a stream, you can't go, you would die. So, there's this energy of moving forward, moving forward, moving forward, right? And this is like you reach a point when you're changing and evolving and someone else doesn't. There becomes a point where you have to fly and they can't come with you. That's the kind of energy that I feel like with this is it's time for you to fly. It's time for you to have a butterfly to flutter with instead of be held down, held back, um, exhausting yourself trying to carry it. I actually have an emoji I created around this exact situation. I'll put it out here. Uh, all of my channel members have access to it. It's a butterfly carrying a caterpillar. You never see that. Butterflies don't even carry their cocoons anymore, right? So, so there you go. That's what else we have here. Yep, High Priestess. High Priestess is all about backing away from the chaos, um, and going up in their High Priestess temple, communing with themselves, looking forward, and that kind of thing, as well. So, um, this is like a separation. It's almost hermity type energy. Yeah, and the other Three of Pentacles. Time to be true to your authentic self, to be the butterfly that you are, you know. And so it's time. This is a reminder. You got to be true to you, where you're not dimming your light or, you know, um, afraid to, you know, if you're not who someone wants you to be, that they're going to reject you and leave or whatever. It's like it's time that you have someone who appreciates you for who you really are. And I like that for you. So I feel like that's what they have there for you. Let's see what your fortune cookie is here from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Okay. And you got, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Who? You. It's an owl. I could have gone, who? But you do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. And that is the high priestess, right? Stepping away, seeking higher, butterflies flying higher. So I feel like that's what's coming in there for you. So that was for love. It's the most powerful force in the universe. And you are. So there you go. All right. So up next here, we have Maria P. and then Sean G. And then we'll circle back to Nelia. Those are the next upcoming ones. So, Maria, thank you so much for your extra donation today. Appreciate that. And let's dive in here. Take a sip here. So, What are Walter's feelings and thoughts towards you this evening? Okay, oops, they do want that one. All right, that one and that one. Okay. Has he been thinking of you today? And then updates on the dark side this evening. See what's going on over there at the dark castle. And any plans he has thought to do with you. All right, like places or things to do. All right, let's take a look here. Well, I'm sure he's been thinking of things to do, but let's talk about places. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Okay. So, thoughts and feelings here. I like that the first card that came flying out is the King of Cups. We get that a lot for him, which is about, a balance between the head and the heart. And it is that energy of compatible person, right? Like we just fit like a glove. We just do so well, and they have that energy that's here. So what else we have here? Yeah, a lot of different emotions with the Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune too. Yeah. So this is about, even their human feels like um, that they're very fortunate, it's the tuna for them to have you in their life and that you bring them so many different emotions. Um, it's not boring. But I don't feel like any um, lower vibrational emotions. I feel like it's a wide variety of things that you ignite in their heart, and it's a variety. It's not boring. It's like, wow, you make me laugh. You make me tear up. You make me very warm and hot, and there's all this different things, and that's why they're just like, wow, they feel very blessed. So I like that. And then, has he been thinking of you? All right, yeah, I like this. They got the Page of Wands, so that's a lot of passionate energy and taking passion to a new level, even with that. And the full card is new adventure as well. Kind of piggybacks a little bit on one of your other questions about thinking of places and things to do. I feel like they're wanting to expand on what you guys do, and they're like, okay, what could we do? And so I feel like there's some of that in between all the busyness that's going on. So he doesn't have a whole lot of time to do and plan and think about things before he gets interrupted or has to do this and has to go do that. Because I feel like he's very involved in his family, like his original family, not his wife and future ex-wife and child, but like his mom, dad, cousins, siblings, and all that. Everyone's always going, "Hey, hey, 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 we need you to do this, we need you to do that, we need you to do that." I just feel like they're so handy with stuff, um, and so gullible. He'll go do whatever. That's funny. Um, and what's going on the dark side this evening? Two of Swords. Looks like there's some decision making that's going on this evening. Got the Tower card. Ooh, yeah. So this is a lot of thinking and deciding about next steps and making change and removing things out of life to make room for new things. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, they definitely have this heat here with and not like heat passion like love passion, but it's more energy of standing up for themselves, being true to themselves, not dimming their light. And so there's these decisions that are arriving here. And so it does feel like some things are escalating here and there. Um, and I feel like they're being pushed a little bit, like, well, are you going to do this or are you going to do that? And they're like, well, since you're pushing me, I'm going to do this. What? You know, And it's like, you knew that all along, but they weren't prepared to hear it. They knew it, but they weren't prepared for it. But I feel like they thought, well, maybe things will change. I think like the ex-wife was hoping that, maybe things will go back and maybe we'll be able to work it out. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe this. No indication from him at all, but this was all the story that was unfolding in her brain and it, nope. So there's some going on and some things that are escalating on departures and stuff. All right, but let's get away from all that. That's, just knowing that that's what he's going through, but none of our business, right? Just for you to know what he's facing. We don't need to do anything about that. Any plans that he's thought to do with you? Um, Places, yeah, King of Pentacles. I like this. King of Pentacles is about abundance in the outside world and abundant of things to do outside. So he's been thinking about, "Hey, maybe we can go to this, maybe we can go look at that, maybe we can go to this." So some outside stuff and going and checking some stuff out. He does have here, I know this is going to be fun, the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Nine of Pentacles is an energy of being by themselves and breaking through this barrier. Two nines, hermit energy. But he was like, I wonder if you'd be interested in like going to check out apartments with me, you know, not to live with, but just, I got to go do this. But if you want to go along with me, you know, we could hang out. But it's like, do you want to run errands with me? It's like, no. But of course, you're like, of course I do. That'd be fun, But I feel like that's something that he was kind of thinking of. It's a small thing, but it's kind of cute. Um, yeah. And then I like here with the Queen of Wands, because I feel like this is their kind of energy they look at you as, but also the Three of Swords is about not wanting to disappoint. And that was a heavy sigh, but I feel like that's kind of their energy. They're like, what can I do that's something different, something fun, something exciting, but something that's not, you know? So he's kind of a little, I feel like he's a little disappointed in himself because he's like, I can be original, I can think of stuff, but I feel like he's so tired. His brain just kind of, it's like booting up an old computer that suddenly puffs smokes and shuts down. He's just like so tired, so tired. But he's at least got the intent there. That's what matters, right? It's the thought that counts, the attempt, the intention. He intends to think of things. All right. So that's what they have for you. And let's get you your fortune cookie from The Universe Has Your Back. Take a look here. All right. You've got energy flows where my intention goes. Always a great reminder, right? That's that. Am I going to focus on what I love and appreciate about them and the relationship and who they are in it and who you are in it, what the relationship is bringing you? Not on the expectations equal disappointment energy, right? Just a nice little fortune cookie. Oh, yeah, I remember. Thank you. All right. So that's what they have for you, Maria. Oh, I'm sorry, you weren't talking down here. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, well, arguments are good. We want them to argue, don't we? Yeah, exactly right. You are very welcome, yeah. So it's okay, we don't have to applaud it, but we're okay. We don't want them to not have arguments because it's important for them to get everything out and to help with their departure. And disagreements, right? You're so funny. Okay, so that's what they have for you, my dear. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donations. I appreciate you. All right. So Sean G, visitor from another dimension. Welcome. Welcome from the quantum the quantum universe. All right. You think you went through a black hole? You're so funny. All right. Okay, so here is your your question here. The current energy, what will your love life be like this year? And will you meet the father of your future kids this year? All right. So let's take a look here. What does your love life look for? What I'm having trouble saying that. La 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 la. What does your love life look like this year? Okay, I do want this one. Let me do like this one too. Oh, there's one underneath. Okay, and this one, and these two. And then, will it be this year that you meet the future father of the chillins? Okay. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower card. So there is this movement and clearing away of things. I'm just seeing like destruction of old Vegas hotels. This is hilarious that it's Vegas. These old Vegas hotels being torn down and stuff moved away and cleared away to put up new, brand spanking new, wow, um, hotels. So I like that. So it feels like this year, as far as love, there's a lot of clearing away of stuff to make room for something that's coming. Um, yeah. And so this is the work that you've been working on, right? Eight of Pentacles, putting in the blood, the sweat, the tears around, letting go of old disappointments, old heartbreak, old beliefs and expectations. The clearing away of this old belief systems and old emotions that don't serve you, old thoughts that don't serve you anymore, to make room and clearing these things away. So I like that. You're still tripping. It's so weird. Although it is Mercury retrograde, so weird things happening with things disappearing. In fact, there was someone else. Yeah, it was Olivia, in the last session toward the end. She goes, "Do you see my question? I don't see it. I put it right underneath the donation." And I'm like, "No, I don't see it." And she goes, I just did it again. Can you see it?" I'm like, "Nope." And then she did it again and then it came through. So it happens sometimes. Uh, and I've had different people mention things before. So, you know, but anything's possible, right? Different dimensions. Okay, anyway, back to your love reading. So you got Knight of Swords, which is movement and, you know, again, this letting go of thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you anymore. And the Queen of Swords, yeah, balance between the head and the heart. So all the swords thinking energy that you got going on, and the Star card. So definitely there's this is the underlying energy underneath the Knight and the Queen of Swords, which would be like a clarity. Sorry, it's getting warm now. Spirit is flowing more and more. Um, so we've got this clarity around what a dream come true is around relationship, and a lot of clarity that's coming in around it, right? So I do like that. Part of this tower is the destruction of some old mindsets that would keep you. If we're zeroed in, like it has to be this type of person, this time, whatever, and they're over here, we don't see them because they're on that side, right? Maybe you guys can see it over here. I don't see this over here because I'm blinded from it, right? But if I remove the blinder, I'm like, oh, hey, there you are. And that's how this feels here, is that there is this release that you've been doing, and this is the year of freedom, of flow, and being open to that point where we're like surrendering all of that to the creator, going, I trust that you're going to bring the perfect person in the perfect timing in the perfect way. And it's this wonderful energy. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you got the King of Cups, which brings you the perfect compatible partner. King of Cups is one of that. Queen of Swords and King of Cups. Oh, he had Queen of Swords here. So your idea of who the perfect partner is changes, and here comes the perfect partner, the freedom of it, and then you find them. I love that. Underneath that, you have the Six of Wands. You also have the Queen of Wands. So both of these passionate energies, and also the Nine of Cups, the dream come true card. The other one, you had the Star card and this. So it is this dream come true energy that comes in, but it comes about when you are living your passion, living your dream. And when you're out doing that, that's when you bump into them. It's not like you're searching for love or making your hobby finding love. You're going out and doing the things you love to do. And in doing the things you love to do, you bump into someone who's doing the things they love to do. And it just happens that they overlap. And you're like, hey, and run, 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 run. You're very passionate about what you're doing. And so are they. And then boom, right? Yeah. So um, there is this uh, spark that happens, and then it organically grows. A relationship grows from that. But it is to that point here where you're trusting the timing. So, yeah, I know. I hope I meet them soon. Well, that's not the surrender piece yet, right? Because that would be like, you know what? It's going to be perfect timing. And in the meantime, and I'm not going to focus on want and need or fear I'll never meet them, right? Because that's lack energy. When I'm like, if I feel I don't have something and then I want, that's because feel like I'm lacking something. If I feel I need, I feel like I'm lacking something. And all that does is create more lack, pushes them further away, pushes out when I'm going to meet them. But when I change that to gratitude and focus on the love that I have inside of me, the love, other love I have in my life, doesn't have to be romantic love, but the other love I have in my life, also thinking about what I loved in my past lovers, romantic loves, sincerely, and have gratitude for all that. And then again, releasing it, going, I'm so grateful for everything I have in my life right now. Sorry. And that I have had in my life. That having energy draws in more to have. Wanting and needing is lack energy. It pushes it all away. Right. And so that's an important energy with this Queen of Wands, is being aware of where I'm focusing my energy, because I'm either drawing it in through gratitude or pushing it away through want and need, right? Let's take a look here and see, based on current energies, if it is this year, and see what we got here. All right. So, will you meet your babies, daddies, not daddies? Whoa, that'd be interesting. I don't think you can have two babies in the same year from two different people. At least not yet. But you do have the Six of Swords, which is an energy of needing to change the mindset, letting some old, again, all that stuff we were talking about, right? Leaving the old, and then um, seeing things from a different perspective brings movement this year. And you can meet them this year. Ace of Cups. Someone you don't know yet, that turns into Two of Cups. And we do have Ace of Pentacles, which is new opportunity to meet them this year. So if you change those mindsets, that you do have the possibility to pull them in, to meet them this year, um, instead of like next year. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Just have to, all right, let me start living life and passion. And my life doesn't begin when, my life is began a long time ago, and I just need to live my passions and do that, right? It's funny because we talk about, there's two ways to approach finding a relationship. One is like, I'm a CEO of a company and I'm trying to hire for a position that I need to have in my life, and I'm putting out ads and someone's answering, and I'm taking applications, I'm doing background checks and interviewing. But with that, unfortunately, they lied on their resume. We end up firing them and looking for a replacement, right? Whereas the other is living our passions, and we bump into someone who's living their passions and it sparks. The intention wasn't relationship. The intention is living our life, and we bump into someone we share our lives with, but they don't become our lives, right? They don't become our employee. Right, let's see what the universe has your back, what they have to say here for your um, fortune cookie. You are very welcome. Let's see what we got here. Hope is the conduit for miracles. So that star card is the card of hope, right? It's the conduit for miracles. So we can hope, but not need and want. We just asked Creator once, hey, you know what I want? But I know you're going to bring the perfect person in the perfect way in the perfect timing. So we like that. All right. So that is what they have for you, Shanji. Many blessings to you. All right. So we're circling back around here. We do have two for Nelia, one for Red, three for Moonlight. After that. All right. So let me find you again here. There you go, Nelia. Hot dog. Thank you for your donation. So A asked his friend Brian for help to get out of his work contract. Will it go through? How is he helping? When will A be let go and where will he go after? All right. Let's take a look here. Let me take a sip here. So we're getting some tea on some people, huh? All right. So number one, will they get out of their contract, right? Okay. How is he helping? This one too. And when will he be let go? That's the when, and then the where. Whoa, simmer down. Where will he go? Okay. Yeah, let's take a look and see what we got going on here. So, will he get out of the contract here? Okay. Well, we have the Nine of Wands, which does represent kind of this block, this barrier that's keeping him here. And the Ten of Swords is like these expectations. It almost feels like a cage. And I do feel like there's a great resistance to this, them getting out of it here. It's like the contract has big penalties, or, excuse me, it's very restrictive. And they're like, you know, it's like trying to get out of an apartment contract and going, yeah, you can leave the apartment, but you still have to pay the 10 months left that are on the lease. Sorry, you know, we still get all that money. It's in the contract, and it's like, what? That kind of energy there. So it feels like almost impossible to get out of with this 10 of swords, so many rules. And how is his friend Brian helping? Let's see the underlying energy of that. Six of Pentacles. That is this giving energy. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, it's like they're trying to make sense of things. We got the Six of Swords, trying to have them kind of see things, going through the contract with them to determine what's there. The Eight of Pentacles is even this energy of like doing the work. Like if you let them out of the contract, I will complete this part of the job. Maybe it just feels like that Brian's willing to do actual physical work in the physical outside world, and trying to help with the conflict here with the Five of Wands, trying to help them with looking at the energy differently, bring the energy from conflict into working together type of energy. So I feel like, with the Six of Pentacles, it's like give and take. And so it's almost like, I don't know if if Brian has the ability or someone that can do the work and they're trying to see if they'll replace the contract. It's like it would be that leasing example I had where they're like, well, I have someone that is willing to take over the lease and do that, and they'll sign it and you did all the da 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 da. They're like, well, and then they're thinking about that kind of energy. When will A be let go? Well, we got the King of Pentacles, which has to do with the coin. And it feels like, because I'm just sitting in that energy, because it's not abundance on A's part. This feels like once the money is paid. So I feel like even if they do this, it's like, well, if you pay this, you can be let off. Um, and feel like when the money is paid, but I don't feel like they're going to do it. I don't feel like they're going to get out of their contract. Where he wants to go, yeah, he's got this 10 of wands to the ace of wands, the ending of investing energy in a new beginning. I feel like that's the end of the contract. I don't feel like they're going to get out of it here, Nelia. With all this energy, I just feel like they're like, nope, the contract is the contract. That's what a contract is for. Like, damn. So I feel like they have to invest the energy and have the burden, the 10 of wands being the burden, until the burden has been paid. And then either they would have to pay it, and I don't feel like they will. With that 10 of wands, with the ace of wands, they're like, I can't pay that. So I'll just do it. Is the kind of energy. Let's see what else here with the fortune cookie here for the universe has your back. Let's see what advice they would have for A, right? Yeah, the universe has their back. So they can do it. They're never given anything more than they can handle. None of us are. Just sometimes it feels like it until we realize whining about it, I'm not going to get out of it, then we make it happen, right? It's like, no, I don't want to. But if we invest the energy and just do it, we'll be fine, right? That's funny. All right. So that's what they have for that one, Nelia. All right. And for your second one, thank you for your additional donation. For your wink, wink. Will A and you ever meet in person? If not, why? And if so, will the experience be like, does he love you or someone else? Okay, let's take a look here. All right. So, will you ever meet in person? Let's just start off with that because that's going to take us everywhere, right? So, will you meet in person? Suspended. It's on hold. This is the hanged man, which is delay, 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 delay. So, what is the delay? If not, why? So, let's dig into that. So, it's doesn't feel like it's going to happen anytime soon, but let's find out why. We will dig, 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 dig. Right? God, it's already 7:40. Where did the time go? Okay. Yeah, the 10 of wands, the contract. Can't make that up. The 4 of pentacles. This the need of a solid foundation. The 5 of pentacles, beliefs in lack. Yeah, so they want this solid foundation, but there's this lack, and so they can't leave and get out of this. Yeah, and the King of Pentacles, because they don't have that foundation. So all of this, it's about that they're stuck in the contract that they're at, and um, they're consumed by it all. They can't get out of this, so they're stuck in that, and that's what delays. It's suspended here. And you asked if you'd ever meet, but right now um, the suspension is it's paused, and we don't know if they're going to push the play button again because it's all about possibilities and changes. Based on energy right now, it feels like no, it's suspended because they're caught in all this. And then by the time they finish that, it'll be a moot point in your life. Um, and so what will the experience be like? It's like it right now, there's nothing to experience. But does he love you or someone else? Let's take a look here. Or and someone else. There's always option 3, right? Let's take a look here. So we've got the 7 of Cups. So he does have very many different emotions for you here. And when we're looking at, so love is one of the emotions he feels for you with all that variety here. Excuse me, but the Temperance card is 2 cups going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it is option C, where they do love you, but they also have feelings for another. They go back and forth between 2 people. So there you go. If you need me to break out a voodoo doll, I do. No, I don't do that. I do not want the energy to come back on me. Plus, I'm a being of light and love, not about controlling other people or having vengeance anymore. All right. So Nelia, your fortune cookie around this is my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So that's that power of choice and where you focus your energy on, right? So I like that. All right, so that's what they have for you, Nelia. So many blessings to you. Hang in there. All right. And then Red, you are up next. Thank you for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like here. Yay, excited to see you on tonight as well. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. So, how was C and B today during and after the shoe? All right. Let's take a look here, Red. And we'll pull cards. Okay, so C and B. And I feel like that's before. These are after the show, right? We'll take a look here. Make sure I read that right. Yeah. Oh, during, not before. So during and after the show. So during the show, and we have C first. So during the show, all right. Well, it looked like C was fine here. We had the Page of Pentacles, which is looking at like today is a new opportunity. The Two of Wands, they kind of went back and forth with their energy, ups and downs, ups and downs. But I feel like there was a breakthrough here for them during the show with the Eight of Swords because it's them seeing themselves in a different light, realizing what of their own attitudes has kept them feeling blinded and bound and trapped and restricted. After the show, yeah, they felt like there is this balance with the Two of Pentacles, but the Five of Swords is a little bit of conflict, a little bit of verbal conflict. Could be inner conflict between their head and their heart themselves, but it does feel like there might have been some external conflict that got balanced out too. So if they had been at odds with someone, I feel like they kind of balanced things out and kind of transformed that energy after the show. Interesting. We'll take a look here. Let's look at B. So how was B during the show? Yeah, so they kind of, with the suspended the Hanged Man here, there is this detached energy feeling like here, like they went into something else. They have the Six of Cups, which is, I don't know, it's this flashbacks kind of energy of back to old feelings that rose up during the show, that kind of they had to kind of step away, like, how you can detach, and that's the kind of energy I feel with them through there. So whatever, something triggered some old memories, some old emotions, and they were just like out. I'm out, and put on a character, right? And after the show, yeah, Ace of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So Ace of Wands is a little bit of kind of a sparky energy. So I feel like they were a little sensitive, a little quick taps. And the Ten of Swords is like, I'm tired of trying to please other people energy, and I'm letting expectations go. I'm just going to be me, and kind of energy. So, and this could be maybe they got in a little tiff at the end, but I feel like the Two of Pentacles, that if they did see, kind of smooth things over if they had that. Underlying energy for the whole thing is that, there's a lot of clarity that came through for them today, whatever that means for them. But it does feel like they're, you know, clear communication, which, right, we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde, which communication is troubled anyway. It can be challenged. And I kind of feel like they kind of learned through this how they want to communicate and clarity around some things that needed to be aired out. So I kind of feel like there might have been a little tiff between them, possibly. But it seems like things have been released, and it feels like a balance in there, at least from C's point of view. B kind of feels like I'm going to be, blah, 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 I'm going to be me. You just got to deal with me, kind of energy. That's funny. Let's see what your fortune cookie is for them here. I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. I almost feel like that's kind of B's energy, right? Let's see if you can see it better over here. Maybe not. Bit bright. But I'm unapologetic about what I desire, and really who I am, unapologetically myself. And I feel like that's where B is at in this. So hopefully that resonates and makes sense. Oh, there you go. So why ups and downs with C, and what old emotions with B? What was the tiff about? Yeah, they didn't look happy. Oh yeah, that's totally B. Um, I feel here, especially after reading B's energy, I feel like that C is very empathic. They feel people's emotions in a big way, and they really work off of other people's energy a lot. And so it's like they were doing good when they weren't close to B, but when they got close to B, it was like they just got dragged down, and they were trying to stay up, and then when they were away from them, up and then down. And I feel like that's a big of what happened. And then I feel like because C felt B's emotions during this during the show, afterwards they were like, "What's wrong? Candace, leave me alone. Just it was like, whoa, whoa, you know, kind of energy. B, why would there what would trigger their emotions? Someone in the audience? Someone in the audience, either they knew or they reminded of something, and it just kind of triggered something. Also, it feels like something during the show in combination with that kind of just hit. Um, and I just feel like B was emotional today anyway. And this just here it was, right? We got this Venus retrograde energy that's having us focus on stuff anyway. And all this energy, we're ripe for facing stuff, right? And so it just like all the things were in alignment where it just hit him there. But I feel like seeing someone or someone that looked like someone just, and then they had to disconnect. And when they disconnected, then I feel like C picked up on it and they were like, what's all this about? But so the tiff I feel was about C, asking B what's wrong. And I feel like C asks B a lot, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And leave me the F alone, It's like, what? And so I just feel like it, you know, especially I kind of feel like they're a little bit close. It kind of feels like, and that's why I feel like B feels C is safe. It's like you only hurt the ones you love, the people that are close to you that won't, no matter how bad you treat them, they won't leave you. So you can treat them like crap if you want. So, um, I can you can pretty much guarantee that C is going to visit it again. Because they can't let things go, right? I've gotta make sure they're okay. I gotta yeah, yeah, High Priestess. I feel all their emotions. I'm very empathic. So, are you feeling better today? Is everything okay? Anything I can do for you? B won't revisit it again because I feel like they're a frying pan kind of person. They heat up and they cool off, and they're over it and beyond it. C slow cooker. It's gonna be cooking all night with them, right? Too funny, too funny. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, the drama. um, is C ever gonna stand up to B? Yeah, I don't really. It doesn't feel like that's their nature. I feel like C is a nurturer, and so looking at this, you see my look. C, excuse me, this nurturing energy, they kind of thrive on it. They kind of are a mama to a lot of people, you know, mother. uh, so they like this nurturing, right? And and it's this um it's like how they define themselves, how they grew up, where I need to overgive, I need to be the one that helps people. It's how they define themselves. It's kind of an unhealthy, type of over nurturing, because it's good to be nurturing, but to be over nurturing and define yourself by your ability to nurture or not makes us almost desperate and also attracts us to stray puppies and fixer-uppers and different things. It's like kind of um, a hero archetype where I need to be able to rescue people, and to be able to rescue people, they have to be around people who need rescuing. So we don't necessarily want them to get better subconsciously because then you won't need me anymore. So I want you to need me. And so, you know, I won't stand up to people because I I take that being walked on in this energy, I can then uh, go from hero to victim, which is all part of a melodrama, right? Victim, hero, villain, and I can have a villain, and then because every hero needs a villain in their life too. Dun dun dun. So yeah, I don't feel like they'll stand up to that. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? But definitely, I feel like That's their energy. I'm going to be unapologetically me, and you're not going to get an apology from me. So that's why they won't bring it up either. Why B won't there. Right, I'm going to quickly take some screenshots here, and I will be returning. I do have a few um, donations I did not complete. Didn't get to any of the free readings yet for those who are asking or needing to know, but I will be returning after my time with my Praying Mantis members. And I don't think I have like a ton of free readings, so I should, unless something happens between now and I come back, I should also complete all of the free readings. When I come back onto the second stream, in the description box of the video, I do put the order in which the readings will be completed. And so if you see the free readings listed there, that of course means I will complete those too. Right now I'm just taking screenshots of all the chat. And after I'm done with the second stream, when I return, I will also, of course, pin a comment listing the order in which it was received here. So for your first reading, Maria, I did complete that one. And then you said you came back for more. So the second one I haven't done yet. So that one you'll be on the second stream for your second question. I'm grabbing that right now from the emails. And then for the donations, Moonlight, I will have all three of yours for the morning. Isn't it late there? Are you going to bed? But I will answer all of yours, Moonlight. All your donations. Yeah. And then Maria. So those are the only donations I didn't get to. And then none of the free readings. So I will, come back and complete all of those. So, all right. So thank you guys so much. Red, has that resonated, Red? Goodness gracious. So thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that you give the stream too. It does help spread the Zen love. And thank you for being part of the love tsunami. And thank you for your patience in getting to your readings. I should complete them all the free readings when I return. And then I'll be back tomorrow too at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for our Sunday edition. So if you're interested in becoming one of my YouTube channel members, there's information down in the description box of the video. If you haven't checked out the Aries new moon solar eclipse video that came out this morning, here's the link for that if you want to watch that while you're waiting for me to return. We also have the Aries sun season. So happy birthday, all you Aries sun babies. And then we have the Equinox readings. Here's the playlist for that. And you'll see the 4 videos for each of the elements. So air signs, fire signs, water signs, earth signs. And it gives you the 3-month forecast for those. So that is what we have right now. So, and it's starting in a minute. So I'm heading over there. So thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Until then, remember, every second of every day of your life, you truly, truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Remember, have fun. Because why are we being so serious? Goodness. All right. I love you guys. We'll see you soon.